Greetings, fellow traders. Baldwin here. It's time for the daily market wrap for Wednesday, January the 27th, 2021. I hope everybody had a great trading day today. This is brought to you by Positive Trends Research, and everything we're going to talk about is for educational purposes only and not investment advice. So please take a moment to review this disclaimer. Awesome. Good. All right, let's check see where we left off the market here today. So SPX Rutro, the monthly chart turned red. I guess that's what happens when you're down 100 points. Just kind of just below basically the upper Bollinger Band there. So things are starting to change composure a little bit, and the weekly chart is turning into a bearish engulfing week. However, we have 2 days left in the week, so we'll see what goes on with that here. So again, wave count right here. I mean, technically this this wave 4 is not invalidated until it crosses back below the start of wave 1 right here, which is down here, which happens to be at the macro upper trend line and the cloud. So it still has this geometric line to contend with, the 50-day moving average and the cloud. Below here, things get really interesting. So we'll see how that goes there for the SPX going forward here. In the meantime, we'll see if dips are viable. Increased volume today. Obviously, today is Fed Day. So one of the things with Fed Day, though, is we have a red day after Fed Day. A lot of times we do get follow through. Technically, it's not really a short setup here, except for the fact that it was a Fed Day. So let's see if we get any futures selling going into today. Speaking of futures, let's take a look at it. So we sliced through a lot of our levels today, so really cool stuff. We had this a lot of these levels on our bearish radar going into this morning, because one of the things that concerned me going into today is that we kept on drifting down this morning on no news. It reminded me of Monday, right? So Monday was kind of like a shot across the bow intraday, and today we're starting to see the same stuff, right? So you can see we had the single prints from Monday right here. We got into those single prints, and then once we lost the overnight low, right, that was a good short at the open, right? We retested that overnight low, and then we came back down again into the Fed, and we really didn't see any perky action off the Fed. We lost a couple moves right here. Some folks in our group did strangles into the Fed, which ended up working really well. Right, we broke those levels here and got a nice, nice big down move off of that one, about 40 points there. So good stuff there. A little push into the close and then back down again. So we'll see how that goes here going into tomorrow. Again, guys, this market's starting to get really interesting here. So MES, again, the big thing to do is just kind of check this geometric line in tonight, see if it can break above it. But like I said, with the Fed being red today, we may see some continued downside follow through. So we'll see how that goes here today. Other than that, guys, let's take a look at the Qs. Again, Qs are going to be interesting here after hours. I think Facebook already reported. We'll take a look at the big names that are reporting tonight. And Qs down after hours here. IWM, again, struggling a little bit here today, back into the 15-orb range at the end of the day. And the XLF, just kind of this grindy down move today. Obviously not a super bullish day, right, across the board. So majority of sectors weak. And that's just the way it goes sometimes. So Apple looks like it's pushing down here on the Facebook earnings report. Let's say like Tesla, they report tonight. So does Apple. We just haven't seen that yet. Tesla! Oh boy, Tesla pushing down here. We actually talked about this. Now, it's just down here with the rest of the market right now. I don't think they've come out with any numbers yet, unless they came out early. But a very interesting move here. So keep an eye on Tesla. If Tesla happens to report a miss on earnings and revenue, we could see this thing down a couple hundred points tonight. So that's definitely something to keep an eye on as well. So, whew, what a day today, guys. It was, the market's down 100 points, but it didn't feel like it because there was so much stuff that was up today. So really wild there. Really wild market today. So let's just take a look at a couple more of these names right here. We got Facebook, again, down 9 points today, and then flushing after hours on an earnings and revenue beat. So, I mean, they're just pummeling these things here today. A couple ones to keep on the radar going into tomorrow. Again, this Urban Outfitters was something that looked generally pretty bullish here today. Again, kind of a retail name too that is basically not tradable in terms of options. Very little volume on it, but just kind of keep an eye on it and see if it tries to work its way up there. SPLK. This one is on the bearish radar going into today. Upper shadow at the 50-day moving average below the 8-minute breakdown below the cloud, so it might come back into this range right here. And then finally, Penn is actually kind of interesting here. On the bearish radar too. So big upper shadow off the ADMA, could be a doji sandwich down. So keep an eye on that going into tomorrow too. Big volume today. So anyway, guys, good stuff. We'll see you guys at the free YouTube live stream at 7:30 tonight. Looking forward to seeing your chart requests and talking more about volatility. What an appropriate series this week. So good stuff there. Looking forward to that. Until then, stay healthy out there. Remember your risk first and stay safe. See you in the game.